Welcome back to day 32 in my daily gym progress vlog. I didn't get to record yesterday. I had gotten busy and I was just kind of chilling. I went to go watch a movie. Lost track of time. Sorry, my throat's kind of dry today. I think it's like dry in my room right now. So, we're going to be picking up when we left off. So, we're going to be doing full body today. I didn't get to go to the gym either. I didn't record. So, we're going to be doing full body today, and then I'll be making up for Saturday on Sunday, and then we'll continue on where we left off. So, I was looking into some things online, right, about people popping hot for protein shakes, or not protein, pre-workouts and supplements in that matter. So I went ahead and did some digging. These will not make you pop hot, guaranteed. I searched up all the ingredients and I kind of did my own little research on it. Which I mean, I highly recommend you do it anyways. I just kind of wanted to start off today's video off that note. Be like, keep you aware. And granted, I know I just want you to watch out for you guys. I take these all the time too, so I gotta make sure as well. But no, yeah, it was a good day yesterday. Work was solid. Didn't really do much. It said it was gonna snow again today. I'm really hoping not. It said it was gonna snow at 5 in the morning. I can't tell the difference. But I feel like I needed a little break yesterday. I was just exhausted and I just needed to chill. And glad I did. It was nice. It was nice to go do that. I didn't mind that one bit. Oh. So today's video is going to be a little late, and then I'm going to post today's video tonight. I'll figure out how that works. I'm still going to go and schedule, so I'm going to schedule day 32 for yesterday, the 2/6/26. And then I guess we'll figure it out. Yeah. I know I definitely threw off a little schedule, but it is what it is. If anything, I'll just record Sunday night and just post it as Saturday. And then we'll just continue down that forward. We'll probably do that just so I don't throw off the schedule. That's why I say the days, the vlog day, not the day. That makes sense. I'm not like, I feel energetic, but I'm just like slowed. You ever get that where you're like in the zone, locked in, but you're just like, I gotta build up to that. I think it's also because I slept stupid. Um, I didn't sleep. Well, I slept amazing. I slept really good actually, but I just I'm sure my body was like bundled up in a fucking ball. So no plans for today. I wasn't really planning on doing anything at all. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, at least. I think a buddy wanted to go out, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. But yesterday was good. I literally just watched movies. I took a little like mental health break. It was good. I definitely needed it. Yesterday was long as hell. But we need to get back into that. Yeah, we got weights to push. We ain't gonna do. We usually do it at night, right? Granted, we usually do it at night. I'm feeling like doing it in the daytime so I can just chill, take a chill pill. You know what I mean? And then play CS:GO for the rest of the day. But I think, as I was saying prior, that I wanted to do like a little Q&A thing, and then I just never got to posting the Google form. So this is also my video, just kind of talking about myself. We're gonna take time today to really just like show you that I'm just a normal guy. I have the same habits and mistakes that I do as any other person. Like I think I told you now, I'm 21. I live out here in Delaware. Casual 9 to 5. I don't do nothing crazy. you know. Moved out here back in March of 25, so I'm about to hit my year mark in Delaware. I love it. I'm originally from Texas. I'm sure as you could see that clearly. I haven't been only working out for a few months now. Um, it's just been a crazy journey of mine. Drove across the states from far west Texas all the way to Delaware. I drove by myself on my first cross country trip, and that was pretty crazy. I'll even put some photos that I took through that trip. I'll put it somewhere in between here, so you'll see it. Either I'll cut or you'll see it. Damn, my throat's so dry. But I did that out back then, and it was amazing. I think I stopped in like Virginia, then Nashville, then I stopped another way in between. I can't remember, but I had a lot of good memories from that. Except sleeping in Virginia. Virginia is scary as hell. Um, I planned on doing this back in mid-December. I can't give you an original day, but I was talking to a few buddies of mine. I was talking to coworkers, and of course my parents. I needed an outside opinion. I needed to get that. Be like, is this something I want to do that I'm going to commit to? Something that I needed to have vent to, and I was committed to doing it too. I was wanting to push my comfort zone to say, I wanted to do something just not just for me. Because granted, I could have just worked out and do nothing, and I feel like that wouldn't have been good for my mental state. I like the idea of saying something to somebody that's I don't have to look at. Granted, as bad as that sounds, that I think everybody needs that moment where you're just like not necessarily talking to a wall, but where you're talking and you're just listening to yourself. Listening to the words that you're speaking. I like that idea, that concept. That video diary. Kind of like was that Good Luck Charlie vibes. If you know, you know. But it was I started looking into it probably in mid-December. I had just kind of. I mean, I tell you all guys all the time. I'm pretty extrovert, so I put forward a little area in my truck or my Ute. I'll say, if you know, you know. But so I kind of just like one day we started it. Day number one. I had no expectations of anything. I didn't have any idea of what to do. That's why I kind of steered completely away from day one. So like day one to day 31, completely different videos. I always said I didn't want to record in my room, but now it's so more convenient. I don't have to sit in my car when it's cold. I can kind of just be here and understand that I'm in no rush. And then it's when people look at me when I'm recording in my car for 15 to 20 minutes, it's not as weird. I can't imagine how people do it, but I never thought it would go this far in such a community. Even it's granted, it's not a big community, right? I think, looking at it now, right here, I have everything. Like I have a consistent maybe 575 views, right? And most of them are obviously not subscribed. I could care less, but we drop down in subs and every now and then. But I think I'm at a point where I'm okay with this, and that I am obviously wanting to boost my quality of videos and performance and communication and just overall like content, you know. But then I have to step back and remind myself that. I just want to make this for me. The whole point of this was, and I wanted to do it for me. And I get you guys probably understand that, but it's quite a journey now. Like I'm committed to the bit a little excessively. Well, not that I'm putting it before me, but I still like the idea and the concept that this is what I do and this is how I track my growth slowly but surely. So even some days that are lower than others. And I still try to be the motivational and inspirational conversations every now and then, and it's not always easy. You know, some days are just like not feeling it, and I'm down in the dumps, and then I'm just not feeling the vibe. That I'm just not don't have my head in the game. You know what I mean? But then I remember that I have a goal that I want. I have ideas and concepts that I want to put out there into the world that I want to make my impact. I want to make a difference in my own little way. There's hundreds of millions of ways to make a difference in the world. But I was like, yeah, I just kind of want to do my own thing. Quoting Miles Morales. No, but yeah, I moved out here a little while back. I started off ground zero. Didn't really know a lot of people, and I've had to build my own little community. I have a little group of people now that I know and I trust with everything. And it's such an interesting feeling, like starting quite literally by myself at ground zero. Like for what I understand, that's someone unheard of. That's so unreal. Like everybody that out here has family already here or has somewhat of an idea. Granted, I've of course I have people that I work with that have nobody family out here, and I think that's probably why I grasp that concept with them and I familiarize that feeling, and that's when we come together as a group to make that family. And I understand that, and I love that feeling. And I don't really have any more plans besides right now just hit that 200 lead mark in March, which is slowly but surely getting there. I know, and if we don't hit it, it's okay, and we just continue moving forward because there is no time limit on anything. If we hit it, it's going to be an amazing feeling. If we don't, it's just going to show me that I need to keep working harder, that I need to dust the dirt off my shoulders and keep going at it. Like there's days where I fall weak to it. And I know I touch on it a little bit too much more than I want to, at least because when I watch it back, of course, that body dysmorphia thing. But it's a heavy hitter. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, I suck. Like, but then some days I'm like, yeah, I feel like the shit. And then some days there's just an in between where I come home after the gym or after work and I just sit here. And I sit here and I don't do anything about it. I sit here and do absolute jack shit because I don't have any motivation to do anything. And then I see the time and I'm like, okay, I gotta record my video, and I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking to myself like, yeah, get the fuck up. Wake up. Like what are you doing? Why are you dragging your feet today? There's no reason to drag your feet today. You need to keep moving. You need to take every step every time. 100%. It's not a matter of pride or looks or anything. It's a matter of you need to keep moving because time doesn't stop for no one. And if you're willing to slow down, that you're falling behind. You're falling behind. So that's what I tell myself, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting the fuck up. I'm going to the gym. Like I'm getting pumped up already just talking to myself like this. and I haven't even gotten dressed for the gym. You know what I mean? Like, who am I? Who am I to say no to myself? You know, this is all a mental game at the end of the day, and that's my kind of outlook on why I push myself, because I need to be the bigger person that I want to be. I want to be that person that I can look back at and be like, yeah, yeah, this is where I knew I started. This is what I knew what I wanted to be. And I don't want to be that hype man or that just gym bro. I want to be that motivator that inspired people, inspiring myself to just continue going. Granted, I'm not the best talker. I'm not the best speaker or anything. There's 100 more million people that are 10 times better than me, but I want to be there one day. I want to be there where I can look back and be like, this is where I started ground zero. You know, like it's such an amazing concept and idea that there, there's nothing that I have right now that I willing can say that I 100% love, that I 100% love doing. That's what I mean. You know, the gym sucks sometimes, and that work sucks, or it's all the above. You know, like I don't think, and I'm glad that I don't have that 100% thing I love. Because if I had it, I wouldn't want to strive for more. You know, it's like that. It's like that saying. I'm glad I don't have everything I wanted. That I will never have everything that I've wanted, because I'm at the point now where I want things, but I don't necessarily need it, and that want for more drives me, and it's not necessarily a positive thing either. It's a negative too. The strive to want more is never good. it's it's the strive to have a middle ground, to know where that there is no 100%. You will never have 100%. You know, it's that strive to get as close as you can before this becomes an obsession, before it clouds you. You know, like if money rules the world, but at that point though you start chasing money, where before you start looking at the time spent chasing money is where it doesn't become worth it anymore. You know, it's about living in the moment right now. It's about spending that time, valuable, valuable time. So I mean, granted, it's that may not be the case in some situations. It may be completely backwards, where somebody doesn't have the time. You know, I think I saw on an fortune cookie, that the most busiest time, or the busiest person in the world has the most amount of time, and that's such a crazy concept to me, because it's so true, and I kept that with me for the longest time. I kept that damn fortune cookie with the longest time. Then one day I just took it out and never looked back, and I still think about it. That's how much that damn fortune cookie left an impact on me. A random day I was eating Chinese food in Texas. You know, like what? You know, like it's crazy. And I wish I'd have started this journey sooner. I wish I could have been the better person then that I feel like I am now. You know, I feel like a lot of things would have been different, but you know, everything has its reasons. Everything has its impacts in life that you will never know of. And I'm just lucky to be here now talking to you guys. And I get it. Hear me out. It's going to be a long video today, because I said I would be, right? It's going to be a long video today. Don't even worry about it. It's going to come out one later, but I am I'm doing okay. I'm simply just okay. You know, I'm content with saying that I'm okay. That I'm just fine. That I'm not great. I'm not down in the dumps. I'm just okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, like I spend my sleepless nights or in some cases sleepless days, like it just those days where I come home to nothing and don't have no food to cook because I haven't gone grocery shopping, and I just sit here. I'm like, fuck, like I guess I'll eat some pickles or something, like there's some stupid shit, but it's it's those nights and those days that I remember the most, because those are the ones that made an impact on me, and I'm like, I don't want that feeling. So I strive to be competitive, and I strive to do more. I strive to be consistent with my groceries or sleep schedule, or trying to find time in my day to do the things that I want to do. And I think that concept alone is what really pushes me right now. I strive to become a better person, to persevere and to motivate myself as well as you guys, as well as just you. You is not necessarily my audience member, but my my friend. You're at this point where I talk to you more than I talk to anybody else. And if you watch every day, and if you watch my full videos, it's to that point where I talk to you more than I talk to anybody else. It's such a crazy concept to me, such a crazy idea that I'm so comfortable with talking to myself. Like I feel like I'm talking to myself some of these days when I'm watching my videos and I'm just sitting here listening, and I'm like, just listening. I'm not. I literally edit the entire video and I watch it back, and I'm like, just sitting here. I already know what I say. Obviously I said it, like, but it's just an idea to me that I do that, and it's just just here listening. The idea of me listening to myself, it's so weird, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to have this opportunity to go to the gym every day, eat full meals, have a job, and have a car. I'm able to go wherever I want to go, and I have everything I could have ever asked for. But in reality, that's not true at all. I'd rather not have to have roommates that are relatively not bad guys, right? I'd rather have my own place and go from not having to do a lot of the niche things that I do on a daily basis to make it more convenient for myself. But it takes time. It takes time, and I have nothing but patience right now. That's I'm not gonna go into any other further concepts, but that's the one thing I ask for the most. I'll leave it at that. But um, I'm gonna kind of wrap it up here. I made it really long, and I'm gonna probably do the post gym conversation about the same length. But I just want to tell you guys that I'm doing all right, and I want to thank you guys for watching 30 days straight. I know it's such a concept to me, but it's it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling to just kind of get that off my chest, and I'm like, 30 fucking days, right? So we're wrapping it up here. I want to tell you thank you again, and I will see you after my workout. So I love you guys, and I'll see you later.
Muévelo, muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así. Muévelo bonito, muévelo que suene el ritmo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo, noche es para ti. Muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo bonito, súbelo.
Welcome back to Post Gym Conversation. I went to go eat some food, so we are here back, right? We're back, and I feel like I got a lot off my chest during our pre-gym conversation. So I'm gonna keep the post-gym conversations short and simple. It was a good pump. Honestly, probably like 8.5. Music was kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy. All right. Everything else though was amazing. No complaints whatsoever. Today we're gonna be trying this, so I'm gonna cut here in a minute so I can go get the shakers and we'll make it. Um, this morning was good. I feel like I got a lot off my chest, and I really kind of just talk to you guys. I feel like I don't do that as often as I should. Just a one-on-one. Nice little moment to have. So tickets are in hand for the Arnold Festival. We're gonna get our hotel today. Then we'll be going from there. So I need to look into like a battery pack or something, so I don't have to charge my phone while I'm there. We can kind of do everything all at once, which will be pretty sick. I'm excited. I just kind of want to thank everybody, you know, I, I for watching and giving me their time, and it's an amazing feeling to have you guys here. I'm glad that I'm able to talk to you guys freely and with little to no, you know, like restrictions. Like do you guys, we're all friends here. If that's the way I'm looking, right words. But it was good. It was a good workout today, and to celebrate 30 days, I couldn't ask for any more. I know it's a little late, but it was a Friday. I feel like that would have been a better way of doing it, except on I think it was a Tuesday. So it's an amazing feeling. Crazy. So I'm gonna cut here right now, and then we'll come back and we'll taste this, and then we'll go on our regular program. Be right back. All right. Sorry, my voice is still a little raspy right now. I swear, it's going away slowly. All right. Hope you don't spill it on me like I did last time. So we're just gonna be taking the whole thing, and I'll just do one scoop after I finish this of the water. I'm gonna be at 12 ounces again. I'll just get more milk for the others. About right there. This is the Helimix. Sorry, I keep saying Helimix. I don't have the Yeti one yet. We will eventually. I think they have them at Dick's Sporting Goods, what I saw, so we'll try to find one. But I did record a little bit in the gym. I didn't get a lot of it, unfortunately, just because I was just really locked in. And you ever get that moment where like you just don't really think and you just do, and that's how it was for me. Good ass workout. It was a little warm, a little colder today. 17 degrees right now. It's hella windy. I went to the store today to get a single potato. It's not bad. I'd give it like a 7.5. I think it's not as good as the pineapple still. I think the pineapple right now is still my favorite so far. 7.5. It's okay. It's not bad. They did release a strawberry ice cream flavor recently, so if you're looking for that, I'd recommend go checking that out. I think the release on Tuesday. of last week. I recommend that 100%. I'll see if they have sample packs of it. I just don't want to buy a whole ass tub and then not use the whole ass tub. I feel like it's just a waste. But today I just kind of want to make this a little bit shorter than usual. Well, I mean, I already talked for 25 minutes, and it's going to be a longer video. I already know it, so. But I want to thank you guys again. Today was good. There won't be no video for Saturday. Well, actually, there will be a video for today. It'll be released tomorrow morning. But I'll still have the recording data as today. So expect another video tomorrow. Just know it's Saturdays. But it's a good day. I don't really have any plans today. Buddy canceled on me, so another home day. But that's perfectly fine with me. I have no idea. Probably just gonna play CS:GO all day today, which is not a bad plan. But love each and every one of you guys. Thank you again for watching me. Today we are trying strawberries and cream, 7.5. Remember to use code DES1 at pandasubs.com. 15% off. Go ahead and smash that like button, press notifications on, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Muévelo, muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo bonito, súbelo, que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así. Muévelo bonito, muévelo que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo que suene el ritmo. Muévelo, muévelo así, que la noche es para ti. Muévelo, muévelo bonito.